Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's John. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in the...
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the 6 for a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Dances away. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it in the middle. It's Connor. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's right on target. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Picks up 1. Good enough for a first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
He's brought down at the 18. Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short term. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Picks up 3. First and goal, Georgia.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 86.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. On target. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
On the play. 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Buying some time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Trying to bully their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Warriors! And that one will give him the lead. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Connor. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Connor. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Hawaii 21, Georgia 14.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Hands it off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Rainbow Warriors will keep this drive going.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways. They haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on second down. Unloads quickly. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away from the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hawaii. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you drink the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.